Hello, college algebra student. This video is for chapter 5.4, dividing polynomial. So we will introduce something called synthetic division, which is a shortcut method for dividing a polynomial by x minus k. So it's always in this format, x minus k. You may ask me, Chen, if it's x plus k, what do I do? Then you would just write it as x minus a negative k. So it's kind of like the flip over. So the way we do is we set it up as a division, but instead of doing the long division method of writing like this, so this is a long division. Synthetic division would be the opposite like that. So then you would write k as a divisor outside. So it's still like long division, but instead of writing x, you don't write any x anymore. It's just the number. So in this case, if it is x minus k, you write k, which is the zeros of the polynomial. And then you would write the coefficient of the dividend. So again, you leave out all the x to the something. You just write the coefficient separated by space. And then the first is you bring the leading coefficient down. So if there is a leading coefficient an here, you bring it down here. And then you would start to do the multiplying. Multiply, add, multiply, add. Okay, so that's actually the process. So instead of going through them, and then once you do that, the last column is the last column is the remainder, and then the second last is the unit place, and that's where you read the quotient. So for example, I want to divide 4x cubed plus 10x squared minus xx minus 20. I want to divide by x minus 2. So x minus k, compare, k is 2, right? So to set it up by writing I call it like a short division. So I write out all the coefficient, 10, negative 6. Again, if there's any missing term, you do a 0 for placeholder. And then you write the 2 here. The k is here, so you write 2 here. You bring down the first one. So this is set up. Without doing anything, that's what you set up. So now we start to do multiply and add. It's only 2, so that's why it's quicker. It's multiply and add, no subtraction. Multiply is multiplying this number with this number. So become 8, and you put it here. After this, you add them. Multiply, 36, you put it here. So you can think of it as this multiply, put it here, and then you add. Then you do another multiply, that's 36, and you add, so that's 30. And you do another multiply, 60, and you add, is 40. Right? So that's it. The last number is the remainder. And this is the quotient. So you count from the last one. So this is one term, this is x term, and this is x squared term. So you would say the answer is It's very fast. 4x squared, because this is 1, this is x, and this is x squared. You can remind yourself like that. Plus 18x plus 30. And we have a remainder of 40. Right? And then we have we have to write the remainder 40 over, what is it, x minus 2. So it is as if we did a long division, but you see that it's so quick. We only do multiply and add, no need to subtract. You don't need to worry about those x to the something. The important things to remember is this has to be in sequence, and you have space between them. If there is a missing term, you put 0, and this is always x minus k. Okay, let's do another one. 3x cubed plus 18x squared minus 3. So you notice that there is a x term missing again. So you say plus 0x, right? So you write down the box. I don't know if it's the box or something. You put -7 because it's x minus k. And if you don't do minus, become a -7. So you'd say 3, 18, 0, -3. Bring down the first leading term. 3 times -7 is -21. Add them is -3. 3 times -7 is positive 21. Add them is 21. 21 times 7, 147. Right. So is it -147? You add them is -150. That is the remainder. So you say the quotient is, you can write the answer now, is so 1 place, x squared place, right? 3x squared minus 3x plus 21 plus -150 over x plus 7. Right. So what is the use of dividing all these? So it turns out that if you divide and the remainder is 0, so I think I mentioned about here. If the remainder is 0, then x minus k is a factor. So the reason why we do that is we want to find factors. If it's not factorable, we need to find it by synthetic division. So again, I am to find a factor of this, but there's a 0x here, so I need to do a synthetic division to check. Let's check if this is a factor. I write 3 outside, -4, 5, 0, 8. Okay, bring down is -4. 3 times -4 is -12. Add them is 7 or -7. 3 times -7 is 21. Add them is 21. 21 times 3 is 63. Add them is 71. No, yeah, it's 71. And this is the remainder. Again, 1x squared. So is this a factor? No, this is not 0, right? We don't need to write quotient. They just want to know is this factor. X minus 3 is not a factor. Another one. Okay. So the next one is application of polynomial. So what do we use division for? We use division if we want to find something that can be divided. So like if I have a length of a rectangle is 2x plus 5. The width is don't know, but the area is 4x cubed plus 10x squared plus 6x plus 15. So what is width? So we know that area is length times width. So if you want to find width, that would be area over length, right? Divided by length. So I would just do the area. Oh, well, maybe I'll just do, yeah, I don't. So now this is not x minus k. So I need to do, synthetic. I cannot do synthetic. I have to do long division. 4x cubed plus 10x squared plus 6x plus 15. And I divide it by 2x plus 5. So just remember first term with first term divided by first term. So it's 2x squared. So it'll be 4x squared multiply plus 10x squared. Subtract, everything goes away, so nothing to bring down. So I bring down 6x plus 15. And 6x over 2x, so that's 3. So 6x plus 15, that's also 0, so it's totally. So this would be the width. So you would say width is 2x squared plus 3. So you find the width by dividing the area by the length. So that's 5.4.